right. Hello. Learning something new every day. And I'm going to go ahead and warn you, this dude, Mav. Hey. I don't know if you could see any of that, but he's feeling much better if you follow along with me. He's feeling a lot better, and his DADDY is going to be home potentially while we're on a call, but maybe we'll be done before he gets home. I just have to share with you that, are you so handsome? He's so handsome. I just have to share with you that I'm just gonna like chat for a bit to see how many people log on. Hey. I just have to say, hey Mom, that I just made, Mom, you'll appreciate this, I just made my first HelloFresh since like January or February. We put it on pause with the vacation that we went on, trip of a lifetime, in February, and coming back I was being really good with our meal plan sort of, and traveling a ton, and my husband doesn't cook. He'll grill for me, but he doesn't really cook. So we just got it back, and I just made the first one. Seriously, if you guys don't do HelloFresh, you are missing out. I know there's another company called Blue Apron. I have no idea if Blue Apron is good, but this summer marks a year. So I think we first started HelloFresh in the end of May last year after we moved into our house here in Minneapolis, and seriously, it's the greatest. It's the freaking greatest food ever. So I realized as I was mid-cooking, holy crap, I am going to be running late to this 7 o'clock work live video. I'm going to be running late. So I was a little stressed about that, but miracles happen. I ate extremely fast, which technically you're not supposed to do. My grandma probably would have told me to slow down. But I ate really fast so that I could have my dinner, and it was only 449 calories. They have a fit plan that you can choose from. So I don't work for HelloFresh. Maybe I have a code I could give you actually so you could try it for free. It's the greatest, but I digress. So anyways, I don't know what time it is. It's after 7. I know a lot of people are working and have kids and families to tend to and errands that they need to run, but I wanted to first thank you for joining our sneak peek for what Beachbody Coaching is all about. And I'm just going to spend the next however long this takes talking to you a bit about me, who I am, because some of you guys I realize are not intimately working with me on the Positive Vibe Tribe. You might be on Amanda's Radiant Vibe Tribe, or through another BBU related tribe. So I'm going to introduce myself here at the beginning and then go through some things that I prepared that I wanted to recap you on, but also make sure I hit on. And if you have any questions, you can definitely feel free to type away the questions down there at the bottom. This video will stay live in this feed for the next couple of days before Amanda and I decide to shut down this group. But anywho, who's Michaela? So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Michaela Rivera, the leader of the Positive Vibe Tribe. I have been a coach for about 10 months now. It'll be a full year in September since I embarked on this journey of Beachbody. By day, I am currently a university recruiting manager for a Fortune 500 company that does about $9 billion in revenue annually. And so I lead a team of 10 recruiters to make sure that we're bringing on the right talent into our organization across the United States. So our footprints from Hawaii to, all the way out east in New York, etc. So I have a full-time job. I've been a human resources professional for 11 years now, and I've been with the company that I'm currently at for, it'll be 5 years on August 1st, which is insane. Time flies. The older you get, it goes faster. I don't know if you guys were like this, but when I was less than 18, and my mom can probably attest to this, I'd be like, God, when's summer gonna come? I'm just ready to be older. And now that I'm older, I'm like, oh my gosh, the summer's almost over, you guys. Time's going too fast. So that's what I do for a profession. I am married. I have been with my husband for 13 years. Can you believe that? We started dating when I was a sophomore in college at Florida State University, did the long distance thing for a while before we decided to get engaged and then subsequently married, and we've been married now for 8 years, and we live in Minneapolis, which if you watched my video yesterday, you would know that. And I'm a mother to a fur baby, Mr. Mavaroni, also known as Maverick. That's his official name. He woke up feeling really, really bad today, but he's doing a lot better now because I gave him his medicine today. So that's a little bit about me. If you watched the pyramid scheme video, then you know that I was first introduced to Beachbody through an infomercial. And that's actually how Beachbody got started. So our founders, Carl Deichler and John Congdon, they were infomercial dudes. That's what they did. And they ran into Tony Horton, who happens to be, I'm going to Summit at the end of the month with Beachbody. Amanda and I are going to be roomies. And if I see Tony Horton, I might have a fangirl moment because he's the first introduction I had to Beachbody, and he was the first person to design a fitness program that really transformed my body. I was always skinny, right? But skinny doesn't equal healthy or fit. So anyways, when Carl and John met Tony, they designed P90X, which is the infomercial, ironically, that I purchased off of watching Late Night with my husband. And what they realized was that while they had this great program, they were missing a component. And they had great success stories, but they were missing the component that was connecting the customer to extended results. And so they created a forum. And in this forum, they noticed people were peer commenting, peer advising, they were coaching. And it was in that moment that they said, what if, after all the research they had done, and they created it into a network marketing company, which has a lot of, porcupine, scared cat associated with it, but they said, what if we decided to have these coaches, essentially independent Beachbody owners, give them a percentage of a commission essentially off of the sale, and they would help ensure that there were true transformation stories and really see people through our programs, because our mission is about ending the trend of obesity. And that's how it all started. So they're infomercial guys. That's who they really are. So that infomercial of P90X is how I first got started into it, but I didn't know what coaching was until 2012. And I want to say that the coaching network has only been around for about 6 years. So pretty cool, right? But let's recap what we've been sharing with you over the past 2 days in this Beachbody sneak peek. And you got an introduction to both Amanda and me and why we decided to become a coach. And I can assure you that we're a lot like onions. You just keep peeling that onion and you're gonna find more and more and more about why we decided to become coaches with this amazing organization. So we shared that with you. We talked about what is and what isn't a Beachbody coach, right? So you don't have to be a certified personal trainer. You don't have to be a nutritionist. In fact, you're probably more relatable if you're not. I have had some amazing personal trainers in the past, and they're wonderful people, but not as relatable as somebody like me who rides the struggle bus from time to time with getting it done. You're totally an onion, Amanda. But when we talked about what is a Beachbody coach, we made sure to hit on the fact that really at the end of the day, you guys, we are simply here to help others. That is what we do as Beachbody coaches, is we share what's working for us. We share where we're vulnerable or where we're struggling to essentially leave breadcrumbs so that other people can find success too through these programs and through drinking Shakeology like we do. So we are here to help others. Somebody in Beachbody is going to grow their business. That's what a coach does is, essentially if you want to be a business builder, if you watched my Goldilocks video earlier today, you're going to be here to grow a business because there are a lot of incentives that you can earn through changing lives. At the end of the day, no matter what you do, if you come from a place of truly wanting to help others and truly being inspired and passionate about changing lives, the rewards will come, right? It's like karma. It's a big, beautiful circle of love at the end of the day. Then I think the other thing, a Beachbody coach is somebody who's constantly working on their own health and fitness journey. You are willing to be a product of the product, but understanding that a product of the product does not equal perfection. A product of the product is simply you trying out the program, seeing the programs through, drinking your daily dose of amazing nutrition with Shakeology, which is not a protein shake, it is a meal replacement shake. Through doing all of that, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be successful. One of the biggest surprises, and Amanda, you preach, right? But one of the biggest surprises that, Amanda, maybe you can relate to is the sense of community. You guys may be surprised to know I've never met Amanda at all. Never physically been in a room with Amanda to give her a hug. And I'm gonna meet her in, 13 days? I'll meet Amanda. And we're sharing a room in Nashville, Tennessee, where I happen to be from, for the Beachbody Summit that we both won tickets to through our work to change lives. But the sense of community, this group of women, there are men that do Beachbody. There are Caleb, we shared a video of him earlier today. He's hilarious. I love all of his videos. There are men that are very successful with this, but I happen to have a tribe full of women. And I can't tell you, our preparation feed for Summit is hilarious. We're talking from everything about what are you gonna wear, girl, to what shoes are you bringing, show me your pictures of your clothes, to stories of, the awkward photos, because we're taking team photos when we're there. And I feel such a sense of community. I feel a connection to these people. And the reason that I feel, we're literally about to share a bed together because I think it's a king size bed. But I feel the strongest sense of connection to this group of people that I've never met. Some people may equate this to a sorority, and I want to be clear to tell you guys, I actually, and my mom can attest to this, I started to go sorority at Florida State because I was a girl who grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, went out of state to college and said, I need to meet some friends. And I couldn't do the sorority thing. I didn't like the drama. That wasn't the party scene, wasn't my shtick. So I dropped sorority to go into ballroom dancing. But Beachbody is a strong sense of community. It is when you fill a room or fill a Facebook feed or fill a challenge group with people that are genuinely there to make their lives better. I haven't found anything better than that. And the other thing that has been really important to me, so something you guys may not know, is through my travel, I travel a ton for work, and it's hard, there is no doubt about that. And through the travel, before I became a coach, I had no sense of accountability. My husband wasn't pushing me to get to a gym or to get into, this is my workout room, or to get into my workout room and bust out one of my mini Beachbody videos, because I have quite a few accumulated since 2008. I didn't have any real accountability. And what I have found as a coach is I don't want to let my challengers down. It's this deep-seated sense of loyalty and commitment as a tribe, as a team, as a unit. We are all working towards something, and maybe our goals are different, but we're all working towards something. And that sense of accountability has really changed my life. I am no longer a yo-yo workout person. Raise your hand if you're a yo-yo workout person. That was me. I always did my Beachbody. It was always Beachbody because I have gym phobia. I don't know if you've heard, it's actually a disease that I've diagnosed by myself that's called gym phobia, and it's when you go to a gym and you get really freaked out and you're not in a fashion show and you actually get tomato faced and flushed and you want to work out, but there are all these people strutting their stuff. This bicep, Mom? Madonna Archer is my mother. I'm very lucky to have her. But gym phobia was real. So I would do P90X or P90X3 was my soulmate workout before Hammer and Chisel. because I knew I had an event or a vacation coming up, and I'd be like, ooh, gotta work out, 60 days, 90 days, boom, 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 looking really good for vacation. And then I'd go in vacation mode and come home, and I would not stay consistent. I would be in the mode of eating my cake, having my yummy wine, not working out, and that meant that I wasn't seeing results. I wasn't living my healthiest version of myself. And it wasn't until I decided to become a coach that this community, this tribe of wonderful human beings that I have surrounded myself with, has really held me accountable to now. It's like 2 or 3 days and I'm over here, oh my gosh, I have to work out, you guys. And my husband will tell you, he's like, I think you're addicted. Yeah, I think I am too. I think I'm addicted to these programs because they're 30 minutes. I don't know if you heard this secret or not, but it's 30 minutes a day. Boom, results. So I wanted to make sure you guys understood a little bit about that. I talked about the pyramid scheme stuff yesterday, which, doesn't that just give you shivers up your spine when you think about the dirty, illegal Ponzi pyramid scheme shenanigans that really that's kind of old school, but still very much something to be cognizant of if you're starting a business. And what I would tell you is, Beachbody has a board, a marketing council. I mean, they've got so many layers, right? And then outside of Beachbody is the Network Marketing Association, who is governed or regulated by government regulation. Governed by regulation? I don't know. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, there's the government, they're watching this Network Marketing Association, who's watching Beachbody, and we're all good, you guys. We are all good. So I hope I answered your questions about how the company is structured. Very similar to the military or corporation, but if you have any questions, let us know. Any one of us are more than happy to answer that for you. Amanda shared with you guys about WIFM. What's in it to me? As a human resources professional, I think I blew her mind when I brought up WIFM, but it's a constant conversation that I would have when facilitating training programs or, negotiating or strategizing in business reviews is what is in it for our people at the end of the day. Guys, I want to know what's in it for me with Beachbody. You want to know what's in it for you with Beachbody. It's natural. It's how we work. So Amanda talked about that, and there's a lot of wonderful things that I've touched on already tonight and many, many, many more. This isn't about sales. I suck at sales. I would never do sales. But what I'm really, I'm back. You guys, my internet said that it was cutting out. I almost had a heart attack. Whew, okay. And I scared Maverick in the process. We're good, I'm back. But I suck at sales so bad that my internet even dropped off. But that's not what this is about. This is about being a real human being and sharing your story and listening. And sometimes I will say we get so excited when somebody's like, hey, I see what you've been doing, right, Maverick? I see what you've been doing with that program. I want to know more. And you get really excited and you word vomit, and then you're like, let me reel this in because that makes no sense. The most important thing about any conversation we have is that it's a conversation and the intent is to help someone. So it's not sales, you're just sharing, you're posting sweaty selfies on social media, probably like you already do, and you are not in sales. You are in a business of ending the trend of obesity. It's a big deal. So we talked about, if you watched my Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and I think Amanda was like, what the heck, Michaela, what are you talking about? But that's how my brain works, is when I think about Beachbody and I think about the opportunity to have a business, to be a woman entrepreneur, right? That's what I am growing my business. Amanda's doing the same. Our wonderful team at Beachbody University, which is who we ultimately are a part of, they are all people that are business builders. Well, not all, a large quantity of them are, but there's also the option to just do this as a hobby, to focus on you. At the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself to be the best, wife, the best sister, the best friend, the best mom. If you're a mom, you have to take care of you to do that. Speaking of being a mother, can we just talk about this dude? He won't leave me alone. He's feeling a lot better. Sorry, that's my son, Maverick. For those of you who don't know, he's my life. Right. But you have options, right? And if you're like, you know what? I love Shakeology. I'm addicted to it just like you are. But gosh, I don't know. I don't know if this is really what I want to do or what I want to spend my time on. You guys, that's okay. This sneak peek has just been about educating you and about telling you the what ifs, talking to you about the possibilities. And if you just want to be a preferred customer, if you love your Shakeology, it is insane to pay 25% more when you don't have to. Then sign up as a preferred coach and let's go on our merry way, right? But that's the 3 options that we talked about in the Goldilocks. So what's the right size for you? Is it just right? I have to do that every time I think of Goldilocks. So we talked about that, the business options and the costs. I just want you to know that I made a ton of notes because I was really nervous. This is my first live call with people that are actually sitting on here with me, so I hope you're not bored. Are you with me? Can I get a hand? Are you down there? Are you out there? Are you listening? Or am I talking to myself? That can happen too. All right, so hopefully you guys know about the products, right? Hopefully you know about Beachbody products. If you don't, if this sneak peek is your first introduction to Beachbody, maybe you've heard of P90X and Tony Horton because I have mentioned him multiple times today and yesterday. Maybe you've heard of 21 Day Fix, designed by Autumn Calabrese. An outstanding program that a lot of people start their journey with because it's 21 days. I don't know how to do the hand emoji on a computer either, but yay, I'm glad you're still here, Leanne. So if you don't know about our products, workout programs, right, that's what we do. Shakeology, it's so amazing. My hair grows really, really fast, which is a problem only because I have my grandma's hair, and honestly, my grandma's 90 and I love that. I love that I have her hair. I feel really fortunate, right? Like the older you get, the more you appreciate those things. But my hair grows so fast now that I get it colored. This is my natural color, but I get it colored at 6 weeks is what I've been doing. Well, maybe I should be getting my hair colored at 4 weeks. It grows so fast now because of Shakeology. My mom, I got her addicted to Shakeology and she's had outstanding results with it. And she and I actually were talking about this the other day and she said the same thing. She was like, oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah, I have to get my hair colored so much more. So there's that. There's the bloat that is gone. My husband and I are known to order 3 desserts when we go to dinner. That is not an exaggeration. Go through my Facebook feed and ask Kim Swanner. She will verify that we order 3 desserts at dinner because we believe that sweets are amazing. But Shakeology has definitely helped curb the sweet tooth that we have. So it is not a protein shake, and it's really important to me that you guys understand that and that you share that, and there's so many trainings that are out there on that product, but it's done a lot to actually take people off of their medication. So not only do the fitness programs impact somebody's life, but the Shakeology as well. If somebody just starts with Shakeology and they replace a meal every day with Shakeology, you know, they can lose weight, they can come off of like blood sugar medications if they stick with the shake every day, right? Other cholesterol medications. So true story. Last year when I couldn't fit in my work pants anymore and I said, that's it, I gotta get back in the Beachbody game, and I just said, poof, I'm going in as a coach. That's how I roll. So my company, to get lower premiums on insurance, you have to participate in a biometric screening every year. And I had known that the year prior, my biometric screening for my cholesterol wasn't very good. And I said, I'm gonna do 60 days of Beachbody, Shakeology, and working out before I step foot in my doctor's office. You guys, when I went in, all of my stuff had gone down from the year prior, and I had been overweight, 13 pounds overweight, up until the middle of August time frame when I started my Shakeology and my workouts every day or following the program until I went and had my screening done. You guys guys see that when people call me? It's weird. And what's really weird is that that was my brother-in-law calling me. And he never calls me. Anyways, so what do we do as a coach? As a coach, you're here to help people. That's what you're here to do. You are here to support people with getting their programs completed. You are here to provide motivation for people through daily posts and like I said at the beginning of this call, just sharing your struggles. That's what you do as a coach. You're here to educate people on products, to let them know when new stuff's coming out, new flavors. You know, we released Cafe Latte earlier this year, and then we are releasing a new program that, honest to goodness, I scoffed at. I was like, psh, what's Autumn know about dance? Says the girl who did ballroom dance. Holy cannoli guacamole, the Country Heat program that's coming out at the end of the month on the 28th. It's the real deal. The results that the test group are getting from this is blowing people's minds. And then you factor in like drinking Shakeology, following a nutrition program, and it's fun. Anybody can do it. Our programs are legit. So as a coach, you're just there. You're holding their hand. You're helping them through the program. That's what you do. You are an everyday person. Everyday person. You are anyone doing extraordinary things. That's what you are. My phone's officially being blown up by my brother-in-law and my husband. They're doing wedding planning. Anywho, so what does a coach do? So at the end of the day, if you're over here and you're like, all right, Michaela, enough of this jibber jabber, but what really does a coach do? Well, a coach is somebody who runs online fitness programs, what we call a challenge group. That's what a coach does. And actually now, I'd show you on my phone, but it's being used for this video. Now you can run it via an app, which is pretty much what I do because of the scheduling features and things like that. And the privacy, I've noticed a lot of people, Facebook is great, like this group. You can have private groups on Facebook. But some people are social media shy, but in the app, they're logging their workouts, logging their Shakeology. But that's what you do as a coach, is you corral and you manage and run these monthly challenge groups. You ideally are doing them monthly or partnering with others to do them monthly. You also can run what we call free groups or giving away freemiums. So free clean eating groups, squat challenge, plank a day. I mean, you name it. Healthy eating. There are so many free group options that you could do to get people comfortable with you and to build trust. At the end of the day, that's about building trust and to teach people as well what a challenge group is really like. You can do fit clubs if you want to do fit clubs, which is where you would essentially post on like nextdoor.com and you would try one sliver of a program, not the entire program. So you might try 21 Day Fix or T25 or P90X3 over a 4 to 6 week period. That's what you do as a coach. The great thing is that everything is done mobile. So through your phone, through your iPad, through your laptop, that's how I run my business. I am traveling all the time. I am close to being a lifetime diamond member with Hyatt, you guys. That's how much I travel. And I'm really excited about that because of status. But you can run your business anywhere. I was checking in on things when I was across the world because I love what I do with helping people. So people obviously, when you get back to the WIFM, are like, yeah, but Michaela, how do you make money? So you make money because you earn a commission. You earn 25% commission when you sell. So if somebody goes to beachbodycoach.com/Michaela, blah, 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 or Amanda or Amy, etc., and they go to your shop and they purchase something, boom, 25% commission. If somebody buys a challenge pack, you earn a flat fee or a flat rate commission, if you will. So from $40 to $80, depending upon what challenge pack they purchase. And then if you guys become a business builder and now you're growing a team, you earn bonuses, like cycle bonuses on the volume of sales that your team has, much like a hotel would give a bonus to a sales guy for booking a large group and for helping the hotel meet their quota or their volume for the year. It's the same thing as a Beachbody coach. I say hotel because I used to work in hotels, so that's like relatable to me. But as you grow your team and you grow your organization and you're being a leader, you're growing your income through bonus options, which I can tell you right now that the bonuses through Beachbody are way better than what I would earn with my company. And I would guess probably yours. I'm not there, but there are people that can make like $40,000 a week in a bonus. I'm sorry, could you imagine $40,000? I wouldn't know what to do with $40,000 a week. I mean, I'd figure it out. Mom, we're going to Hawaii. But you know what I'm saying. So yeah, the bonuses are legit. So that's about building your income, building your residual income. Daddy's home. Let me open the door real quick. Sorry. When Trey gets home, go see Daddy. See that? I'm safe. Okay, and I'm back. You just got to see some of my office. I will tell you though, like, money is not a motivator for a lot of people. For me, money is a motivator in the sense that Beachbody will provide financial freedom for me to choose, do I keep my job or not? I have to tell you, I love what I do now. I really enjoy what I do on a daily basis and the challenge of it. But man, when I am pooped, exhausted, toothpicks for the eyes after a really long day of travel or at work, and I know that I have a challenge group, or I know that I have a sneak peek or something, I am so excited. I could take notes and notes and notes about things that I want to make sure that I share or things that I'm learning. So it's really not about just money at the end of the day. That's not what this is about. And if you're in it for a quick, rich scheme, this isn't for you. Like, this is not about that. But Beachbody is really, really great at recognition and rewards. So we have what we call our vital behaviors. And one of the vital behaviors is recognition. And so each month, you know, I would tell you, if you joined my team, you know, we have what's called Success Club, and that's a lot that we're not going to go into today. But if you just focus on I call it the 3 Lives Club or the 5 Lives Club, 3 people a month, you could earn samples of products. You know, so I've received like the Beachbody Performance line to try, and now that's how I'm hooked on Energize. You can win personal development opportunities. This past week, I had an opportunity to sit on a WebEx with Marcus Buckingham. Amazing! You know, Amanda's had the opportunity to be on one with Brian Tracy, the guy who's Eat That Frog, that guy in the past. Personal development is also one of our Beachbody vital behaviors. You can earn money towards incentive trips. Like Amanda talked about, the Success Club trip in 2017 is to the Dominican Republic. Beachbody is huge into recognition. Both talks, yeah, they're amazing. The quality of learning and training and development, it's not just talk at Beachbody. The people who really invest in themselves will get recognized by Beachbody, and myself or Amanda recognize our team when they do things, and we're recognized by people for doing things. You know, that's how this works, because that's what this business is all about. So there's a ton of other rewards that come from it. So we are a part of Beachbody University, also known as BBU. Whoop, whoop, Amanda, halfway to the Dominican Republic. But we're a part of the BBU organization, which is a part of a much bigger team, right? But we have 250 strong on the BBU team. Our coach, so Jamie Cresson, is our coach. Ironically, I worked with Jamie back in 2012 or so. I think she got hired on right around the same time that I did with the company I'm still at now. That's how I met her. She's our coach. She is the one leading the BBU tribe, and our team, which is big deal, you guys, is 8-star diamond qualifying. 8-star diamond qualifying, which is amazing. And I strive to be 8-star plus. You can get up to 15-star. But I then lead the Positive Vibe Tribe. That's my crew. Amanda leads the Radiant Vibe Tribe. And Amanda and I stumbled upon each other, bouncing around like pins in this BBU family, and just really clicked. And so we said, let's join forces, and we have our own, we call it the Positively Radiant Tribe, which is really just about recognizing that every day, every single day is a gift. and you have a choice. And you can make the most of your day, and you can work to better yourself, and you can work to inspire just one person a day. And you know what? Some days that one person might be you that you have to inspire. But maybe that one person is somebody else too. And that's what the Positively Radiant Tribe is all about. We want to change lives and to teach other people that there is good in the world still, and that you can be that good and spread that love and that light everywhere. So that's what we're all about. But what does that mean? But besides just being words on paper, that means that we have so many trainings and support that we will provide you with. You know, if you decide you want to be a coach, like a fully active, boom, business builder coach, then you'll get a getting started right call with, you know, myself or Amanda or whoever invited you to the sneak peek, right? Then you would be eligible to participate in our Coach Basics group, which is a self-led training to learn the basics about how to launch your business, how to invite people to the business, how to share, oh crap, how do I manage time? You would be able to do all of that. So there's a lot of training available through Beachbody. There's a lot of training available through BBU, and then there's training that, you know, myself and or Amanda would be able to provide for you on building your own business if that's really what you want to do. If you're just wanting to be a hobby coach, we'll help you when you have somebody who wants to purchase a product. And if you're just wanting to be a preferred customer and you love Shakeology like us, then awesome. We'll help you get set up so that you can get that 25% discount. I want to make sure that the biggest, most important thing to me is that there's never any pressure to sell. That's not what we're here to do. Kind of like Caleb said, oh, hey, got a dog. Oh, cool, me too. Tell me all about it. So that's a lot of information, and I don't know if you guys have any questions. I still have just a few notes to go through. Is this too much? Am I talking too much, Amanda? It must be that pan-seared chicken that I made from HelloFresh that has me jazzed. Or it's just the fact that I love being a part of Beachbody. I love changing lives. Do you guys have any questions? Should I talk about anything else? A little. Yeah, it's a lot. I talk a lot when I get really excited. It's crazy. So how do you start? I'll hit on that, and then we will wrap this puppy up so that people actually pay attention to it later on when they're catching up on it tonight. How do you start? So there is a $39.95 fee if you just want to sign up as a coach. However, that is waived if you purchase a challenge pack. It's also waived if you're active military. We have a really great military program. So if you or your spouse are active military, then your sign-up fee is waived and your monthly fees are waived on the military program. If you or your spouse are a veteran, the only one who is a veteran, so if your spouse is the veteran, doesn't apply, but if you're a veteran, then same applies. Your coach sign-up fee and your monthly coach fee are waived. So the best way, honestly, to get started with anything, because our mission is to end the trend of obesity. Well, you know, none of us need to be perfect, or should we be perfect, because then we're not relatable. But a challenge pack is probably the best bang for your buck. I know that's every time prior to being a coach, I always bought a challenge pack because I'm like, what? I can get a program for $10. You gotta be kidding me, with Shakeology. So the challenge pack comes with Shakeology. If you're already a Shakeology customer, you can cancel your home direct monthly auto ship Shakeology and then purchase a challenge pack and your fee is waived. So that's something to talk to me or whoever your coach is about. What up, Kelly? Amanda just told me I was talking too much, so I'm shutting this down. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking for a really long time though. But anywho, the second option, if you don't want to get a challenge pack, is to just Shakeology home direct. If you want to start with that, then you can certainly purchase Shakeology and get started that way. And then we'd already talked about the military. So if you haven't, scroll down in your feed in the group. I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about, Kelly. Everybody else can hang up. But scroll down in the feed in the group and read and really watch my, it's 4 minutes, that's it, Goldilocks and the Three Bears analogy to Beachbody. I love thinking about things visually, creatively. How does this relate to the real world, right? And as I was thinking through, even about myself, for the longest time, I said no to this whole preferred customer thing because I'm like, that's a scam. That is a scam. I'm an idiot. I paid too much for Shakeology for a really long time. And at a minimum, I threw $200 a year out the window. Just gone. So anyways, watch the Goldilocks video so that you can learn and decide what's right for you. If you want to be a preferred customer with me or Kelly or Amanda or whoever, great. We will get you set up with that. If you want to be a hobby coach, stellar. We'll help you with that. If you want to be a business builder, then we've got your back. So what do I want you to think about? I want you to think about what would Beachbody do for you? Amanda and I have shared with you what we think it will do for you, but really digest, soak in everything that Amanda and I have shared with you over the past 2 days. It's a lot of information, but what could this do for you? Because in the end, it's a pretty low risk. What is the worst thing that could happen? Oh, you improve your own health and, say it with me, I improve my own health and fitness. Is that bad? No, that's amazing. If that's the worst that can be done by deciding to join, cool. That's not that bad. But really think about what this can do for you. It's done more for me than I ever anticipated. I thought when I signed on, true story, last September, I was like, well, I'm getting this discount because I've been throwing my money away, but dang it, I need the accountability. And if I can change lives and show somebody that they're not alone, then I am making a difference. But it's done way more for me than I ever anticipated. And it's really hard to describe. But then think about, okay, so now that I know, okay, I've kind of got my arms around what Beachbody can do for me, who could you help? Can you list off 1, 2 hands, people that you think are bored with their current workout, are not seeing results because they've plateaued because they do the same spin class every day? People who are on a ton of medications for, heart disease or blood pressure or high cholesterol, etc. Who do you know that you would love to help? Think about it. Are there people you could help? And the answer is going to be yes. And then think about, what are your dreams? What are your dreams? Now, I'm going to tell you today that there are millionaires with Beachbody, but we're not all probably going to be millionaires with Beachbody. If I could be like a 6-figure plus coach with Beachbody, which I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out into the universe, I will be. You got to believe it, make it happen. That's huge, huge. Quit my job. Mom, we're going on vacation. Think about your dreams. What do you dream of that you thought would never be possible? And then I want you to decide, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Do you want to give it a go? And if you do, then you need to follow back up with the person who invited you into this group. And if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions that you have and share my journey and my experience with you. But this company is amazing. It's so amazing. And the personal development, I have books everywhere. Mom, you're the best cheerleader. I have books all over the place that I never would have purchased before. If you look at my phone, I can't show it to you. Podcast. Who? What? Never did I do that stuff. It does more for you than you could ever imagine. So maybe you find a new best friend. Maybe all you do is read a few really cool books. Maybe you lose that 10 pounds, but maybe you change your life and other people's lives along the way. But I'm gonna just chill for a couple minutes to see if you guys have any questions or comments. This was a lot of information, but I was nervous, so I took a ton of notes, and I didn't know how many people would hop on here, and I didn't want anybody to be disappointed. I've had fun, so that's cool. If you have any questions, let me know, but otherwise, thank you so much for participating in my first ever almost hour-long video. Mind blown. And I hope that you give Beachbody a second thought, or decide that you want to take it easy and ease on into the preferred customer, or decide you want to at least give it a go at changing lives. But with that, I'm just gonna hang. I don't think I have any other stories to tell other than go buy this book, Women Empower Women. Greatest book ever. You can read it really fast. I love it. Okay, cool. Well, thank you again. You guys have an awesome night. I'm gonna get out of this dress, and bye, Leanne. And you guys have an awesome one. All right, bye. How do I get this to stop?